At least 14 people have been killed in twin bomb attacks in Damascus. The explosions went off in Marja district in a crowded square. Syrian TV reports that at least 31 people were badly injured. A number of shop fronts and cars were destroyed. Syrian Member of Parliament Sharif Shahade had this to say about the attacks.
The explosions took place close to a police station. This resulted in so many victims and other losses in the area. These two suiciders were not really identified. We don't know their citizenship. We don't know where are they from. And victims are there all over the place, and these suicide bombers went into the city through spots that are not under control.
Rula Amin is following developments in Syria. She joins us now live from Beirut. Are you hearing any more about this, Rula?
Well, as you have said, at least 14 people killed and 31 injured. We are told that the number of casualties could rise because many of those who were injured were critically injured, and that many of them were members of the police force, that one of the bombs actually, or the suicide bombers, blew himself up inside that police station. It's a major square in the heart of the capital, Damascus, and it's a defiant act by whoever. There's no claim of responsibility so far, and the government, as usual, is pointing the finger to what it calls terrorist groups.
What does this suggest about what is happening in the rest of the country? We know that the rebel groups are particularly concerned as the government forces seem to be reclaiming back areas that they'd lost.
Yes, the government forces are regaining control over large areas that used to be under rebels' control. The government forces now are on the offensive also in the countryside and of Aleppo. It's a major strategic win or lose for both the government and the rebels. And the rebels are saying that the government's advances is causing them very dramatic losses that maybe could not be reversed. And that's why they are appealing to the international community, to the United States especially, to supply them with more weapons, more effective weapons, so they can change the balance of power on the ground before that international peace conference in Geneva to solve the problems in Syria is convened, because they feel if that conference does convene with President Assad feeling so strong on the ground, he wouldn't be willing to compromise or make any major concessions at that negotiating table.
All right, thanks for that, Rula Amin, live from Beirut. Well.